Good morning guys from Khiva, which is a city about 5 hour drive west of Bukhara where I last was. I arrived here yesterday. I took a shared taxi because there wasn't a train, but obviously after such a long journey I wasn't really feeling like doing anything. So today will be my first day of exploring and I'm super excited because I think this place is going to be absolutely amazing. The place I'm staying in is about £8 a night and it's totally fine, it's just a single room. Only problem is, last night it just got extremely hot in here because there's so many radiators and like pipes and stuff, which is kind of good in a way because outside it's freezing. This morning it was -3, which is pretty insane. I wasn't expecting that actually because we're kind of in like the desert. Yeah, I've kind of put off going out this morning because it's so cold, but I'm gonna have to just do it in a minute. So I'm just gonna put a few more clothes on and then we'll get going, have a nice explore and see what we can get up to. Khiva was established around 2,500 years ago, and the walled fortification, the Ichn Kala, is a World Heritage Site. Just walking to what I think is the old city now. I'm walking along the walls, so yeah, let's see if we can find a way in. Okay, so it costs like £12 for a ticket, and I think this gets me into pretty much everything, so we'll be saving some money that way. This is the Kalta Minor minaret, probably Khiva's most iconic landmark. It was built in 1855 and it's actually unfinished because the Khan who ordered it suddenly died in battle. So this is the madrasa of Muhammad Amin Khan, built in the 19th century. Looks like it's a hotel. Let's see if we can find somewhere we can actually go in. As usual, there's a lot of mausoleums. This one's from the 14th century. I don't know if you can go in. Looks like people are praying. Oh my god, it's a camel. Having his lunch. Looks like you can go in this one, but it looks very busy. Let's have a look. This is the Muhammad Rahim Khan Madrasa, a former Islamic school that's one of the largest in Khiva. It was built in 1871 for the Khan Sayyid Muhammad Rahim. Inside there's a museum with information and displays about the history of Khorasan, which is the region that Khiva's in. Opposite the madrasa is the Kuna Ark, a fortified citadel originally built in the 17th century by Aurang Khan. However, it's been razed and rebuilt many times, and the courtyard houses remnants of its previous iterations. The citadel was originally built as an administrative centre for the Khiva Khanate and contains several courtyards and audience rooms that are covered in blue and white majolica tiles. This is the throne room. The throne that's in here now is a replica, with the 19th century original being held in the Kremlin since the Russian Empire's conquest. once again is quite overwhelming. I'm just checking the map to see where to go next. I think there's a few other madrasas and stuff to see. I found another one of these blue and white tiled rooms, and just check out the detail in these geometric patterns. After leaving the Ark, I spotted this huge minaret and I decided to head towards it. It's 42 metres tall and belongs to the Juma Mosque, parts of which date back to the 10th century. Inside it has over 200 carved wooden pillars. So this madrasa I think is a bit newer, 20th century. I don't think you can go inside. Always got nice little courtyards and stuff. But look at the scale of this place, there's so much to see. Oh, I just don't even know where to start, to be honest. I think a good place to start might be getting a coffee actually, because I'm pretty cold and only had one coffee so far today, so yeah, let's do that. I'm having a bit of trouble finding somewhere that's open, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of tourists here, but the restaurants are all like closing down for the season. I've come out of the old part a little bit, so I'll go back in, see if I can find something. Is coffee?
Yes. Americano, espresso, cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Yes.
Yes, please. Okay, successfully caffeinated. Let's go to the next place. I think it's a palace. Another madrasa there. You can't go in this one. I think a lot of them are converted into like hotels and stuff like that. Oh, well, that'd be a good photo with the two minarets. I'm going to stop a minute. It's easy to get lost in all these alleyways. I think it's down here. There's still a lot of tour groups around, but you can definitely tell it's probably a lot more busy in season because it's freezing now. Ah, I found it. Here it is. Okay, so entrance was included in my ticket that I bought earlier. So they've just got a load of like historical artifacts on display. Cover of the drainage system, all flashing, from the 19th century. '18th century documents. Before the PDF. Oh, that's actually a tombstone from 1700. And that's another tombstone from the 19th century. Let's go see what's through here. just a courtyard with probably a well. This is a carved pillar from the 16th century. Look at the detail. Oops. I guess all this is just like tools. 19th century wheels. More beautiful carvings here. All these museums have quite a strange selection of stuff in them that I wasn't expecting. Like this room's just full of doors. Check this out. '19th to 20th century doors. It's a bit like they've just found a load of like old items and been like, yeah, we can put them on display. I think there is a really nice decorated room though, so let's go find that. Toshovli Palace was built by Alakuli Khan in the late 19th century as a residence for the rulers. It contains 150 rooms in total, including this section, the harem, which was where the Khan's women lived. It's covered in blue and white tiles, and it was actually the first part of the palace to be built. This is crazy beautiful, especially the ceiling. Apparently the tiles are from the 19th century. But I'll try and find some more info about this place after, because there's not really much on display. But yeah, it's so beautiful. And here we got some sort of card from the 19th century. Oh, I see more tiles. Oh. Apparently this is the secretary's office. Very nice. I love these old boxes. It doesn't say what this one is, but I'm guessing another sort of office. Wow. This one's even more impressive. Look at those paisley designs on the pillar. This part is called the Ichrak Hauli and was basically an audience room for the Khan to receive his guests. Looks like we've got some more carvings on display, but these are quite modern, from the 70s. Still beautiful though. Well, I think that's it for the palace. It's been really interesting looking around. More beautiful tiles, as always. These interiors just, they don't get old. They're just amazing. Anyway, let's go find some other stuff to see. I stumbled upon a handicraft workshop and I decided to have a peek at the wares. Like Bukhara, Khiva is another really great place to buy beautiful handmade souvenirs and homewares. This is the other tall minaret that we saw earlier. It's called the Islam Khoja minaret, and you can pay a whopping £7 to go up it. Needless to say, I gave that a miss, considering there's plenty of other stuff still to see. The next place I went in did actually cost £2 extra, but it was worth it because what's inside is very beautiful. This is the mausoleum of Pahlavan Mahmud, a revered poet in Central Asia, believed to have had healing powers. He was made the patron saint of Khiva, and the original mausoleum was built after his death in the 14th century. The interior was absolutely stunning, totally covered from floor to ceiling in blue and white pattern tiles. There are several other tombs within the complex of other important figures, including Khiva Khans, Abdul Ghazi Khan and Muhammad Rahim Khan. This is the tomb of Saeed Isfandiar Khan from 1918, alongside the graves of his mother and son. I think it's time for me to get some lunch anyway. My dad very kindly sent me some money and told me to take a break from the instant mashed potato and get myself a decent meal. So I had a little walk around and I found the perfect place. Khiva is actually home to some interesting and unique foods that you can't find elsewhere in Uzbekistan, and that's exactly what I wanted to try. Seems like a really nice place, and you get a good view of the walls as well, which we'll do after I've eaten. All the way over there I can see people walking around, and I want to do that. First of all, I got a lemon and mint juice. And for my lunch I got this dish called shivit oshi. It's a homemade pasta made with dill, which produces the green colour, topped with a potato and meat stew, and served with sour cream. Thank you. Spasiba. I also got a dessert, as their selection of cakes looked absolutely amazing. I went for the local baklava, which was layers of crispy pastry with fruit, nuts and honey. Well, that was insanely good, like best food of the trip, to be honest. Really, really nice. Anyway, let's go find these old city walls. Trying to find my way. This feels like quite a lived-in area of the old town, which is nice to see. It's always good when the old town is noisy. It's always good when the old town feels like it's still lived in, more authentic. I think I'm nearly there anyway. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, that's so steep. Jesus, I'm fall over. Okay, well I made it up. It was an extra ticket, cost 20,000, so like £1.50. Not bad. The walls were originally built in the 18th century and measured 2.5 kilometres in total. Like many of the historic sites here in Khiva, over the centuries they've been demolished and rebuilt following various invasions. I'm gonna head over there because I think that's where the best viewpoint is. That should be cool. Lots of tourists, tour groups still. I think most of them are from Russia, so the cold weather doesn't bother them so much. Well, that's weird. I've just reached a dead end. I thought I'd be able to walk all the way around, but apparently not. Okay, might be able to walk around the other way, so let's go check that out. See if it's possible. Well, even if it is just this bit, at least I can say I've walked along some of the walls. Okay, let's have a little walk around the other way. Over there. The walls aren't as high on this side, like this bit. Don't know why that is. It looks like I might be reaching the end on this side as well. But yeah, can't complain really. I got to walk along the walls. That's actually the palace that we went in earlier, right in front of us. So yeah, I guess it's time to head back down into the town. So I just thought I'd come back and chill out for a few hours before dinner. There's actually like a restaurant attached to this guest house, so I'll probably go there a bit later on. So I'll see you guys then. It was pretty convenient to have this cafe attached to the hostel where they served simple home-cooked food. There was one more dish specific to Khiva that I wanted to try, and luckily they had it. First I got a beer. This is something I haven't actually seen on many menus lately. And this is the food. It's called tukum barak. It's basically small dumplings stuffed with egg and topped with sour cream. Well, it's been an absolutely awesome day. Khiva is definitely worth a visit. There's so much to see. I've had such a good day exploring all of the old buildings and all of the tiles, and yeah, it's just been beautiful. Food has been very good as well. Anyway, I'm going to finish this one here because I've got something really exciting coming up tomorrow. It's going to be like a pretty long day, so I'm going to get an early night. So I'll catch you guys then. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.